Hello, everyone. Welcome to the third episode of the four-part series that we are having on the new IoT eSIM standard SGP.32. In the first episode, we spoke about the history and the development of the new standards. In the second episode, we went through some of the technical aspects of it, as well as we explored how to navigate the multiple standards that a company needs to undergo. And now in this one, we will actually look at what is Semtech doing in SGP.32. And for that, I have with me Rupa Datta. She is the global head for IoT, cellular IoT connectivity at Semtech, which you previously might have known as Sierra Wireless. Welcome to the show, Rupa.
Thanks, Mohit, for having me. It's a pleasure.
Thanks. And my first question to you would be that there is so much of excitement around SGP.32. A lot of companies are talking about it. Everybody is talking about it. What is Semtech's plan in this space, and when do you plan to launch your own eSIM on a new standard?
Yeah, so from a Semtech perspective, we know that there's been a lot of hype for SGP.32. In our opinion, it's something we need to do to keep up with the market. So we are definitely having it. And the launch for us is going to be sometime this summer, as soon as those standards are properly set and published. The way that this will manifest in the market for us, of course, SGP.32 is a set of standards. It's going to simplify a lot of things for a lot of IoT applications. We are going to put it in the market with the framing of our smart connectivity premium offer. What does that mean? That means that our premium offer is a multi-IMSI, multi-profile offer that enables the customer to have a single SKU for any global deployment, and super simplify this with SGP.32, because with those two profiles, the customer will have a Semtech SKU and a local MNO SKU, and the local MNO SKU will be able to be replaced and revised depending on which geography they go to or depending on a new technology that they need.
Right. So if I look at SGP.31.32, and you said that it's going to simplify the things as well.
Yep.
And you will have your global SIM also. So what does it mean from the provisioning perspective? Will it simplify provisioning, scalability? And if you look at, there are so many different applications that are there.
Yeah.
For example, smart meters. So scale is really important in this area. So what is your opinion on that?
So I think it's interesting you brought up smart meters, because I think with the SGP.32, one of the main things that's happening is we're actually being able to remove a barrier for those constrained devices. What does that mean? Any of the battery-powered devices that used to require an SMS component for reachability no longer have to worry about that SMS piece. So without that, now what we're seeing is a lot of optimization by SGP.32, which means that reduced bandwidth applications can enjoy profile switching. We're seeing some indirect profile downloads, which is really around, there's an SMDP plus, and the authentication of the SMDP plus happens automatically. So the profile on the SMDP plus gets authenticated. Are you downloading from the right source immediately? So lots of efficiencies that are going to be put into this process, right? It's not so clunky anymore, which is great. Can we manage the life cycle? Absolutely. Life cycle from deactivation, activation, everything can be also managed via the EIM. And you asked about large fleets. So what this does is this is actually going to enable customers to be able to bulk upload profiles. So when the device comes online, it can say, I'm waiting for a profile, and it's no longer going to have to go through 3 interactions. It's one through that kind of authentication process, and the profile's downloaded. So very, very efficient in the bulk scale.
That's interesting, because if it's going to be efficient, like that's from the connectivity side, right?
Correct. Yeah.
But if we look at from the device perspective itself,
Yep.
A lot of manufacturers, module makers, they have to have different SKUs for different regions. And so will this new standard lead to any simplification? Can we have a global SKU later on? So what do you think about it?
So, as Sierra, you said formerly known as Sierra Wireless. Sierra Wireless had devices and still continues to have, as Semtech, cellular devices as well as connectivity. So we look at the ecosystem in a cellular space across both components. And we know that from a device perspective, yes, there were regional SKUs, there were SKUs for different types of technology. It was difficult for an OEM to come in and say, I just want one SKU that serves all. Right. And I think what's going to happen with SGP.32 is they'll be able to sort of take into account their full deployment and create that single global SKU. So from an efficiency perspective, one single global SKU for a device, one single global SKU for connectivity, which simplifies the deployment, but also enables them to be able to create offers for different markets from a connectivity perspective and have everything in a truly set and forget type of capability. So if the device SIM combo wakes up in Europe versus waking up in Brazil, we'll be able to load the proper profiles onto those SIMs.
Yeah, and good that you mentioned about Sierra Wireless and the modules that you have. So does that mean that the connectivity that you offer is for Semtech devices only, or does it extend to the third party?
So that's another great question. You're full of great questions today, Mohit. So with the Semtech connectivity, we do attach to our own modules, of course, and our own routers, of course, but we also are a device agnostic connectivity provider. So we attach to many third-party modules as well. And so what happens in this case is with SGP.32, we will offer our profile for any customer to pull down to any of the other third-party devices.
Right.
And, it's just like inserting an external SIM into a device, only this will be an OTA or a profile download. And our profile will be available on our partner's EIM for download.
Okay, so the EIM, where exactly would be the EIM? So it will be on your partner's EIM?
It's our partners. And you've done one of the series with Keegan. So Keegan is our partner for from the EIM and eSIM perspective.
Yes, and that was pretty a good video that we actually created about how customers should be navigating the new standards.
Right.
So finally, before we leave one question, there would be that when can the manufacturers and the customers start testing the SIMs that you had?
So we are going to start POC shortly, probably in the beginning of Q2. But if customers are interested in doing a POC, then they can actually go to our website, to the sales forms, and we'll pick it up there and provide a POC SIMs for them to try. I think it's very important, however, it's not just taking a SIM and plugging it in. There are other things to consider that a company such as Semtech can help the customer with. There's device certifications, there's EU-ICC certifications, there's different regulatory environments and testing impacts to consider. So we ask that customers come onto our website, fill in the forms, and then our sales teams will get back to the customer on how to create that POC.
And it's really exciting to see how you are making the process of IoT connectivity simple at Semtech. So thank you, Rupa.
Thank you, Mohit.
All the insights, and I'm sure the viewers will find it very insightful. And if you missed the previous two videos, the link is there at the end of the video, as well as the link is there in the description below. And this is Mohit signing off. Thank you.